the Mass.
The person that harmed me was Father Schneeg, Marion Schneeg.
He serves on an Archdiocese of Washington advisory board on the issue, and he does not want Wjla to resign over the past.
He did it whatever he could to the best of his ability, and I support that.
Others say Wjla should go.
He's a holy man, a good man. No one should take that away from him. He did a lot for the church here, but we need change.
Wjla did not mention resignation tonight, but in a letter dated yesterday, he did say that he was willing to resign, and he said soon he's going to be heading to Rome to meet with the Pope about that issue of his possible resignation. Reporting live in Northwest, I'm Tom Rousey, ABC 7 News.
Tom, thank you. And turning back to our coverage tracking Florence. That storm now a tropical storm, but it is still packing quite the punch, bringing winds up to 70 miles an hour, also dumping rain all along the Carolina coastline. Hundreds of thousands without power tonight. Homes and streets are flooded. There is a long road to recovery still ahead. The White House, in the meantime, releasing new images of President Trump and Vice President Mike Pence receiving updates on Florence and the damage in the Situation Room there at the White House. The president saying earlier he does expect to visit North Carolina sometime next week.
And volunteers in North Carolina keeping busy, bringing some four-legged residents to safety. That team saving 2 dogs who were stranded on a front porch. And then later, the same team helping save some kittens who were stranded near a flooded home in Jacksonville, North Carolina.
People were evacuated as the storm moved in, but the team at a hurricane shelter in South Carolina, they made one little boy stay there extra special. The fire department there tweeting these pictures of a birthday party they threw for a 3-year-old at the shelter. He got a cake. Look at his little face. He also got ice cream. They had juice boxes for him and the other children. Also got a few presents in there. Of course, a little bit of festive spirit right there with the hats shaped like firefighter helmets.
Oh,
a little bit of
forget that.
A silver lining and everything.
Yeah.
Take their mind off of it, if nothing else, for a short period of time.
Very
It's raining and wind outside.
Very sweet of them to do that.
Yeah, so it's really, we were talking about this last night, it's just the luck of the draw that it didn't go to the north and went to the south. The unluck of the draw, obviously, for the folks down to the south. But we could very easily be standing here talking a completely different story locally.
Okay.
You know, we were talking about this a week ago tonight as to where this might go. It was, it's been around for a while. So let me show you where it is. And I want to focus on our local forecast and how this is going to affect us. So as you mentioned, tropical storm. There's where Florence is currently, and Florence will continue over the weekend. A very, very slow progression off to the west, and then eventually by the end of the weekend, kind of be over here into parts of South Carolina, the western section, and then move near us. But as mentioned, this is not that far away. Here's where we are. We have some clouds, some of these outer band clouds that are working in from it, and I expect to see a few showers. So let's get first to your futurecast when it comes to clouds and radar. As you go out tonight, a few stray showers possible by tomorrow morning. But this weekend, both Saturday and Sunday, I see plenty of dry time. If you want to get a round of golf in, you want to prepare your house, you want to clean your gutters out for some rain, you want to take the kids out, grill, all those things, you're going to have some dry time. The farther south you are, the greater chance you're going to have of picking up some showers. But that's all I expect this weekend, showers. Off and on rain. You get a little bit of rain. Here's 3 o'clock in the afternoon tomorrow, say 5 o'clock. You get a little bit of rain here and there. Let it pass. And our system tomorrow, any of those rain bands, any of those rain cells will be moving from the east to the west. So that's going to be the direction tomorrow. We get into our Sunday. We keep clouds in the forecast mixed in with some sunshine. It's been pretty remarkable. Our weather day in, day out has been pretty much the same. Generally cloudy, a few off and on showers, temperatures between 70 and 80 for the morning low and the afternoon high. We're going to keep it there, essentially. So here's Sunday. Sunday, I see a little bit more in the form of some showers, moving up a little bit farther up to the north because that system's slowly migrating to the north. So same deal with Saturday, or Sunday rather, off and on showers. Not a washout day by any means. I think you'll have plenty of dry time on Sunday. Our big changes going to come in as we go into Monday and Tuesday with the remnant moisture. So now let's look at the forecast rainfall. So I want to start this at 7:30 in the morning on Monday. So over the weekend, you see that we pick up maybe a 1/4 inch, 1/2 inch of rain, not much rainfall. I will say, of the next couple of maps, these are the most aggressive models. We look at a lot of different ones. There are some that are far less than this, but this is the most aggressive. So I want to kind of look at at least at this point, what would be potentially the worst case scenario. I'm going to run this through Tuesday at noon. The places I will be watching out for is going to be the Panhandle of West Virginia, the mountains of West Virginia, the Blue Ridge, the Shenandoah Valley, Western Maryland, because by noon on Tuesday, this is the Euro model, by the way, for those of you that keep track of that. This brings us anywhere between about 3 to 5 inches of rain in this part of the area. Now, that will cause flooding. That will cause some flash flooding. Still looking at an inch, maybe 2 inches of rain total around the district, so not a huge impact rain-wise for you. And in terms of wind, we start out on Monday as well. Those winds are going to be gusting. We'll see some of those wind gusts up to 30, 35 miles per hour potentially as we go into our Monday evening. This map wants to bring in 40-mile-per-hour gusts. That would be technically tropical storm force winds. So we're going to be watching that into our Monday night and Tuesday. But I think our biggest threat is going to be off to the west, and that is going to be in the form of some of the heavy rain. If it gets a little bit closer this way, well, it's going to bring us more rain. Goes the other way, it'll bring us less. But that would be